All right, my good people. Today is a great day. What we're going to talk about is how to make money without a job, the new direction that this channel is going into, and how that's going to benefit you. I got a lot of questions. Over the last 6 weeks, I've not really been active in the comments section because I've been busy. And now I'm just going to answer a few questions and let people know what's going on, where the channel's going, and whether you want to hang out. We're going to move away from the how to start a business to how to make money without a job to encompass more conversations, more guests, a lot of stuff's coming back. The channel had a lot of situations, and that was pretty bad. Channel had a lot of traffic, which was good but still bad because some people were coming for storage auction stuff. Some people were coming for YouTube stuff. Some people were coming for the mindset stuff. Some people were coming for the hustleology, the hustler mindset, the AM hustle, the PM hustle. It was a lot of stuff that was going down, and it was confusing. It was really, really confusing. I've spent the last 5 weeks straightening out the confusion and creating a better pathway. And I looked at the analytics today, and we are on point. New people are coming in, they see the playlist, and they are being guided to information that is helpful and is organized much, much better. The organization here is way better, probably the best it's ever been since I've been doing YouTube. Now, what's going to happen is that's going to continue. I've been posting anywhere from 3 to 10 videos a day, right? That's going to change up a little bit. The new posting schedule is Monday through Thursday. There will be no new uploads Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Once again, going by the analytics, looking at what's happening, it's football season. People got stuff to do. So there's nobody, well, there are people watching, but once again, going by the data, it just makes sense to upload Monday through Thursday for me, for this channel. Okay, so we're doing that. Now, you've seen some videos, and a lot of people have been asking me questions about the videos. My philosophies haven't changed since 2009. They just haven't. It's just how I communicate them, because I saw this comment. I found it today. Like, if you are not a Facebook friend and you send me a message, I'm probably not going to see it for a long time, if ever, because there's some called the other folder. And I was in there because someone said, hey, I sent you a message, check your other folder. And I saw all of these messages. And there was this one comment about I've changed my language. And I'm like, no, I haven't. And, to give you a more lucrative, audience. And I was just sitting there going, really? This is amazing. I've been putting out so much content that you've been getting a snapshot of the things that I've been doing for years, that some people have just come in and just watched maybe one playlist and they've never seen this, because the full spectrum of the G-verse is being displayed. And some people are kind of thrown because I use profanity. I'll say fuck, I'll say asshole, motherfucker, and it's just a natural rhythm of the conversation. I have videos where I don't cuss one time because it doesn't fit the mood. It's just not that kind of conversation. So I don't just come in here and get my paper and go like, okay, well, I need to put in 14 or 15 fucks, and this is 100% organic. So when some people hear some videos and I'm not cussing, it's like, you change your lane. It's just, you haven't watched all the videos. And I found that to be interesting, because all of the data and information that I've gotten for these last 6 weeks has been sick. I've learned so much from what y'all look at, what you want, what you pay attention to, what better stuff. And more people are going to want the how to make money without a job information, because let's be real. What's up, Jerry? You have never had a business, and I'm bringing you all this heavy, upper level, advanced tactics, and you haven't even started on the basic stuff. A lot of people like to get hyped up, but the practical reality of me telling you that, hey, You're going to start a business. You're going to work very hard for a long time. You're not going to make any money. Nobody wants to hear that. True as that may be. Um, okay, I got people asking, do I reply to live chats? You ask a sensible question, I'll give you a sensible answer. If you become a troll, I will ignore you. But the whole thing is the channel's going in a different direction because one of the problems that I had was finding credible guests. I would try to book somebody, and when I did my research and I found out that they weren't what they were, and I was like, damn. And I was having a conversation with someone tonight, and I was talking about the direction that, YouTube for Business, the book. When I put it out, I advertised it was beta. It was going to take 3 to 4 months to put together. And and I found out, and I'll just say this, I'm glad I did it that way, because if I could, went and just wrote the book and then get feedback and then test stuff, I would be giving you guys information that doesn't work. If I didn't take time and I broke my channel, if I didn't break my channel, I would have built channels that would have failed, because I would have been operating on false narratives. Because a lot of this information out here on YouTube and in books and on these live streams, it is not going to help you make money. I can't say all of it, but a lot of it is, because the folks aren't lying to you. They're just doing what they did to get to where they are. The thing is, that shit doesn't work anymore. It's just YouTube has flipped a switch. Recently, there's this girl, and y'all gonna love this. She's a gamer, right? She does live stream, and she twerks, right? She twerks. She's very attractive. She's got the booty. She's got the assets, the breast, and everything. And this girl literally got 200,000 subscribers in 5 days. Now, part of that is the new YouTube algorithm. If you're giving YouTube what it wants, you can literally get 1 million subscribers in a year or less. One cat, he got 500 subscribers in 2 months. So this is very real, and it just punishes you if you're not doing stuff that it says it needs to see. It just punishes you. All right, Jose, that's cool. Here to learn. Jerry Pina. Just like, and then with this new direction of how to make money without a job, that's going to encompass more things. And I'm going to cover the Amazon thing, because a lot of people, someone's like, hey, you talking about storage auctions? Someone's like, did you go back to hustling? Let me be clear. Let me be distinct. I've been hustling since fucking 2000. And I've never stopped. So when you don't stop, you don't have to go back to it. And a lot of people have a problem with their word hustle. Hustle will stay on the channel. It's not going anywhere. Hustle is a philosophy. It's a mindset. It's just a way of doing things. And, there are some people who feel that it has a negative connotation. I think that it's their dirty minds that have a negative connotation, because when you see someone hustling on the football field, or that guy hustling for the ball on the basketball court, or that guy hustling for that line drive to the infield, there ain't nothing negative. That's 100% beauty. That's power. That's hustle. Hustling ain't for sissies, because all right, let's just talk about this YouTube channel. I've had a lot of people unsubscribe because the volume of content has been so much. And to you people, because you're still here, because I know it, I didn't know. No, that's probably a glitch. It'll straighten out when it renders for the full, when it renders for the playback. But if getting 5 emails from a YouTube channel drives you crazy, you ain't built for a business. From code enforcement to your business license, to people not paying, to harassment, to all kinds of stuff that comes with owning the business. And once again, that's another reason for the change of the channel, is because most folks are not built for businesses. This is just the reality of it. They're just not built for businesses. And that's not a bad thing. That's not a good thing. It's just what it is. So what I'm going to do is start bringing you people who can give you insights, information that can give you insights where you can increase your income $500 a month, $1,000 a month, 5,000, maybe 10 if you really, because once you 10, 15, 20, you start entering into that business category and that full time and that hustle mode. And that's what I'm going to bring you. So the number of guests is going to be very wide. I can bring more people on. I can bring more subjects. I can talk to people. I'm going to those guys to come on, and it's just strictly anything that you can do to make money. So that's going to be the training. Now, I get a lot of questions about products. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, I mean, this is live webinars, live streaming on YouTube, live streaming on Twitch. It is the future. It is here. I'm getting ready to start a new channel called Video Marketing Therapy, and I'm actually going to do it's a purely business channel. It's going to be 100% different than this channel, and I'm going to talk about that because live streaming is incredibly now. It's very lucrative. There's this anyone who plays games, PC games, let's see, Steam, Valve. Last year they made $3.5 billion selling games. 3.5 billion, and a lot of streaming, a lot of interactive play, gameplay. Just this is it. And if you're not doing live stream on YouTube, you're not doing live stream on Facebook. And I'll talk about that deeply in video marketing, because just to get up and say, hey, for your friends, for your family, it's like, hey, me and the little man, or the princess, we're going to the for fam. That's great. That's wonderful. And you should do that. If you're trying to make money, that shit's not going to work. And Twitch is huge money. Twitch is huge money. This girl, I forget her name. It will come to me because it's crazy, because she's setting up a new category, because what one chick does, another chick's going to do. I call it digital stripping. You're going to have girls who are going to be playing games butt ass naked, and dudes. And I mean, if you want to think about it from a distribution and just a scaling model, if you're an attractive girl she's got game skills, right? She can actually play the games for real, and she talks mad shit when she does it. So you got guys giving you dollars, right? A digital coin, a Bitcoin. So she could play a game and make 5, 10, 15, 20 grand a night. While that girl who's shaking her ass in the club, sweating on ass does, she ain't making that kind of money. I already know what the girl's made a lot of money, and that's because she got banned on Twitch. And she came to YouTube, and 200,000 subscribers in 5 days. She's going to get paid. And it's just amazing. It's just amazing. So there's going to be various comments. Twitch is a streaming website for gamers. It's huge. Now, since we're going to open up the categories, we're going to open up the subject matter, let's talk about Amazon. Let me tell you what I think is going to happen to Amazon. I've got several videos about it. Just Google no eBay, no Amazon. You'll find them. I'm not going to go into it, and I'm not going to make any more. But from where I sit, if you mess with Amazon, you are building a house on shifting sand. And I know a lot of people are making a lot of money with Amazon. A lot of people will continue to make money with Amazon. But for me being your consultant, you being my client, my goal is to protect you. My goal is to tell you things maybe you don't want to hear. So I got 3 people who talk to me. One guy does about $6 million a year on Amazon, and every time I turn around, he's in my inbox because he is 3 or 4 people who talk to me in this situation. He is selling more. It has gone down. And he's got some other issues that are going on. So I'm not going to recommend it, and I'm not going to talk about it because there's several channels. There are several groups that will talk about it, and I'm not going to bring that to you. Same thing with eBay. Been there, done that. What I'm going to bring you is different hustles, like, this girl who's making this money on Twitch or on now YouTube. She's doing live YouTube streaming. She's in a bikini, and she's playing this game. So I am going to bring you so many different things, and it's like crazy what we're going to talk about. We're not just going to talk about, because see, those are the old school hustles. They still work. They're very familiar. People are very comfortable. There's books about it. There's so many people who are can talk about it. There's so many success stories, and that's why people gravitate to them. I'm going to give you different things that you can make money. We're going to be heavily into the digital world, like Valve and Steam. 3.5 billion in 1 year. Digital products, no physical products. No physical products. This is where we are, my folks. This is what we're doing. And then we're going to have, I was going to talk about, cover the eBay, Amazon. Now, talk about products. This channel is going to have only one product, Culturally Hustler. That's going to be the group, and I'm going to tell you why. Because right now we have 100 days to success. I've been doing courses, training people, talking to people, consulting since 2009. And part of my job, my job isn't to be, my job isn't to say this is what I've done. That's not my job. That's just not going to help you, because the era that I did certain things doesn't exist anymore. If I was a brand new storage auction buyer today going out there in that climate, I don't think I could have been as successful as I was back then. I really don't. I mean, just straight up with you, because I would literally go to auctions and there'd be 5 of us there and there's 20 rooms. How can you not win in that kind of situation? How can you not win? And I look lately, they're doing a lot of auctions online. Do you know how much fuckery can happen with that shit? You've bid on this unit, and the only time you get to inspect it is when you go pick it up. I'm like, yo, so I'm not going to, my guide is to be your Sherpa. My job's to be your guide. It's like, hey, look at this. There's fire over there. Amazon, fire. That's a bubble. Facebook streaming. You don't have the right stuff. You're wasting your time. People are looking for training, stuff like that. Now, the one product, and I'm not going to change the price for a while, because there's something else I'm doing new, because normally I put something out and scale it up. I'm building this community, and there's some great conversations that are going on right now in there. And it's going to be $25 a month, and that's going to be the only promotion item on this channel. I will probably talk about Video Marketing Tribe, which is my other group and training situation, but more so, this is going to be the main thing, because once I get video marketing therapy up, I won't even be talking about video marketing over here. You just have to go over there and get it. And it's really crazy. Yeah, Twitch is big money, lots of thirsty people. Amazon is, let's Jeff Bezos and the things they have done. Amazon has fully, whatever the true number is, whether in online commerce is 10% of the market, or if it's 15, Amazon has 50% of that market. And then the big boys, Sears, Best Buy, Apple, have the other, say it's 10%. Amazon's got 5, they got 4, and everybody else has 1%. That's it. If you're a little guy and you're not building a personal brand and a personal customer experience, you are just not going to win long term. It's just not going to happen. Like this, all right? Like, I got the Apple Watch, right? And I was busy. And I went online and I was going to order it and just have it delivered. And then when I hit the thing and it says you can have delivery, local delivery in a few hours. Okay, this is Apple. Now, there's like 2 Apple stores close to me, right? Some dude drives up in a Honda like 45 minutes later with my watch. That's what you're competing against. That's what you're competing against. You've got to offer unique experiences. This thing that's going to happen. This thing that is happening, and you're going to be like a small player. It's going to be like plankton trying to outflank whales. Well, whales eat plankton. Bad example. But I just see it, because all of the big guys are doing war with Amazon, and some of them are winning. Walmart just bought Jet for the intellectual property to compete online. So There's a lot of stuff. You just got to build personal brands. You got to build company brands, and you're going to have to provide amazing customer experiences. That's what you got to do to win. Let's see. That's because idiots like buy stuff like me, pay sex amount, and you. eBay is 10%. I don't know how people make money after fees selling higher margin items. If you sell $1,000 item, yeah, 10% is 100, but you still got 900 minus your cost of goods. Louis the seller is back. Do you consider someone to be mentally weak if the person can't stop using third platforms to make money? Yes. I have seen people kicked off Amazon and eBay and damn near prostitute themselves to get back on. I've started writing books with the host to break away from eBay and Amazon, but it's hard. All right, see, this is the thing. If you've been making money from eBay and Amazon for 3, 4, 5 years, and even with all of the headaches and the games they play and the changes, you're in your comfort zone. And it's hard to leave comfort zones, even if you know that things are bad. Like there was a study about people who had lung transplants. They couldn't stop smoking. They knew this shit was killing them, but that they still couldn't stop smoking. So once you get addicted to a certain thing, it's hard. And that's one of the reasons that, like I said, I don't hate Amazon. I don't hate eBay. It's just I know what will happen from experience once you get on those platforms, how hard it is to leave once you start making some change. Amazon Prime, same day delivery. Great if you buy a lot from them. Let's see. Joe Brown. Glendon, I'm 16. I have a passion for detailing cars and I thought about starting a detailing business. Do you think I should work a job before I start? No. Let me say that again. No. All right. You're 16. You start a detail business and you bust your ass, right? You build your business. You hire employees. You can be making 6 figures take home before you're 20. Real talk. I know people who've done it. It's just hard ass work, but yeah, it's there. So if that's what you want to do, the money's there. And that's just, to let people know what's going on. Cause like I said, I got a lot of questions and I am not answering comments because I just don't really have the time between all the stuff that I'm doing, running stuff, just to give, people an idea of what's going down, how it's going to work. Lois, I teach CPR. I'm just not sure how to use this to market to corporate people. All right. Something like CPR, you're going to have to be part of an institution, a school, a hospital. That's not something that nobody online is really looking for. They should be looking for, and I'm quite sure someone's offering courses, but that's a hard sell. A luxury once tasted becomes a necessity, pretty much. Keep in mind, I live within an hour only 60,000 people. All right, let me give you the math on this. You wash a car for $20. $20 most markets is going to fly. You do 100 cars a month. What's the math on that? $2,000, right? You do 1,000 cars a month. It's $20,000. So that's 59,000 people you're not utilizing. There's so much to that. Extremely viable. Extremely viable. See, this is the thing. I know a guy owns a car detail service, and he has people on a subscription service, and his subscription income, where they can wash their cars as much as possible for this one monthly fee, is $20,000 a month. That's not his walk-in. That's his subscription service, $20,000 a month. He's been in business washing cars for 30 years. He said it was more, but he moved to the smaller location. Oh, that's one location because he has 3 other shops. So I recently started working for a company to teach skateboarding to young kids. Would it be squeamish if I did something like that? All right, let me just tell you. All right, you do skateboarding, right? Let me just go ahead and give you the keys to the castle. You go ahead, you get you a GoPro, you start learning some tricks. You're hanging out at the skateboard park. You build a YouTube channel around your tricks and you become good. That's money. You could put out a skateboard guide. You could put out training videos. You could get sponsorships. So it just really depends. But hey, that was just an update on what's happening, how it's going down, things you be able to look for. Um, I'm not really going to talk about storage auctions because I personally believe that the game is 100 times harder than it was just like 3 years ago because people know about it. So folks who normally would lose stuff are more vigilant and they take the stuff out. Because a lot of folks didn't even know these things were sold. They were just like, hey, they didn't pay their bill and this stuff disappeared. They didn't know it was sold. Now everyone knows. We'll talk about new things like there's this guy, right? I put this in the group. He's got a cuddling business. He's a guy with muscles. I'm gonna just put this to you. If you're a good-looking guy, there's a lot of lonely women that will pay you to cuddle. I am not playing. This is becoming a business model. So it's really, really interesting how this stuff is going. So for those of you who want to be part of the group, we're doing 100 Days to Success. It's a very different course. And I've even put in the breaks, like no weekends, Thanksgiving break, it'll stop for 4 days. Christmas is December 25th to January 5th. Nothing's happening because I already know how people are going to be. I'll be working, but I already know. And it gets interesting. Do you have a training course on bricks and mortar businesses? I do not recommend starting a brick and mortar business. I recommend you getting your income up as fast as possible before you get a physical location, because the first of the month when that rent is due will come around so fast it will blow your head off. So no, I am not pushing for physical businesses. I mean, that would be like one-off consults or something like that, but that will not be part of the curriculum. I will not bring that up because I got a video up. Just put it up. My experience is getting the business license. I just think that, there's some businesses you'll have to be physical, but I do not recommend the physical business. There's like the detail shop that's different because, certainly you can find a parking lot. And as long as you have access to water, you got a car wash. You don't have to have a building. So that's a little different. Let's see. As far as branding, if I have a following on social media and tend to be humorous on my social accounts, do you think that there's people from taking me seriously when I start to sell directly? Depends. How you build your brand. It really just depends because the space that you want to sell in, I don't know, I'm assuming it's flooded. Yeah, mobile, it's hot. Yeah, I got an idea of how to open up a thrift store. I'll give it to you real quick. You to spend about 20,000 on inventory. Times I don't recommend it. I just don't. People want to do it. Do what you want. But yeah, I could teach someone how to do it. It's just I'm not recommending that. All right. So if you want to be down with Culturally Hustler, links under the video, and just go ahead, subscribe. I'll probably add you to the group tomorrow. You got to subscribe. You have to friend me on Facebook, and then I will add you to the group. Now, a lot of people have a problem with this, and this is a filter mechanism because these are very, very simple instructions. And a lot of people have been tripping up on it. I had one guy, I just refunded his money because if you can't follow, enroll, friend me on Facebook, click, send me a message. 1, 2, 3 steps, right? Do you? Not complicated. It's been messing. These folks cannot have a business. You can't. So if that's what you want to do, go ahead. I'll be talking about this more. The videos will probably slow down a little bit. Maybe 3 a day. There might be a big push at the beginning of October. I'm still toying around with it because, oh yeah, Phase one was to change the formatting and the identity of the channel. So when someone new came on, that they, because see, this is how YouTube works. And this is one of the things that people don't understand. When someone finds your video and you've got what I call Netflixing effect going on, and they see more of your videos, that gives you authority for your channel. I'm changing my authority of this channel. And I had to do that because I didn't want someone new coming in and being all over this, was like, well, he's doing this. That's still happening a little bit, but not as much as it was. In a few months, I'll probably eradicate that. So everyone will come in and they'll know the direction. It's hustleology. It's hustlenomics. It's how to make a job, how to make money without a job. It's personal law of attraction, personal development. And I may bring the American Hustler podcast back. And then when I start doing interviews and stuff, I'll create a playlist for that. And the goal here to bring you some really exciting people. And what I'm going to do is bring you developing people. This is my opinion, just me, that there's a lot of people who are, quote, big names. They're not telling you how they make money for real. Now, they're doing it in front of your face, but they're not telling you, because if you're on any of these lists, right, and you know that one of them is promoting a product, and there's nothing wrong with this. It's just they're not being fully honest with you, because you'll hear like, I made 3.5 million during this launch, but what you don't know is they had 20, 30, 40 with, list of already, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 people. And there's just you typing and live streaming and blogging and tweeting and doing all that stuff. And you're just like, it's just not working. And they'll tell you, keep going, keep going. See, this is the problem with that. As you do that, the game constantly changes. And that's one of the reasons that I have the group. So you can get new information every month, real time, real stuff. And WGI Pros Vision LAC 112. What a name. How much for what? All the instructions are under the video or will be after it renders. Culture Lee Hustler is $25 a month. The Video Marketing Tribe is $100 a month. You get fed every week. So that's like a restaurant. We're feeding you content, feeding you knowledge. So that's how it's going to be. But that's just what I wanted to say, because I've been getting a lot of questions about stuff, what's going on. Am I going back to this? No, same thing. And you'll see you'll see a lot more videos in October and some more in November. I'll probably go to one video a day around December is what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. So that's how it's going to be. All right. So you guys have a great night. I will catch you later. If you join Culture Lee Hustler, I'll add you tomorrow, Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am doing a live training in the group. And so that's one of the things. I can do live webinar like this. I can do it in the group. And that's what I'm going to do. And then I'll archive it on another site later. Let's see, Lois. The change is why I wonder if it's worth me getting into the video world. I don't know. Just depends on what you want to do. Because I'm going to tell you something that no one else will tell you. Because there's a lot of people who do this false praise and this false, like, you can go, boy, you go, girl. And they know good and well your ass is going to fail. If you're going to come on YouTube and you're going to start a channel, you're going to need a shit load of content. One video a week might work if your content is super hot. Optimum is 3 videos a week about a subject matter you know a lot about or can learn very fast. Better is 5 days a week. Best is 7. I'm probably going to settle for 4 days a week. That's probably where it's going to, that's where we're going to be going to. It'll be 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday. But I might continue to, for a few more months, I'm going to do multiple videos a day. Now I'm going to tell you something else too, because I've had a lot of people were talking about, you're putting out too much information. BuzzFeed puts out maybe 20 videos a day. They have a YouTube channel. They're putting out a ton of content. There's these, because this is what I learned from College Humor, which is still around. The guy started on YouTube and he created his own website, and he got that site up to 10 mil a year. 10 mil a year, and I think he was 25 years old. Being a media agent, a media there's kung fu, how to make money without a job, video marketing therapy, and that channel is going to be for business owners. It's going to be for that guy who's like, I need to do video. I need to learn how to do Facebook video. I need to learn how to do YouTube video. I need to learn how to do Instagram video, but I don't know where to start. And all of these people who are talking this stuff, where do I get started? That channel is going to be geared to people over 35. Most of the content training is geared for people who are under 20. That's why it doesn't work for older people. They have a totally different kids, right? Your mom and dad are paying the mortgage. You got a car. They give you money, and they gave you a camera for your birthday. You have nothing but time and opportunity. But if you some dude or some chick and you're working 40 hours a week, you got a part-time job, YouTube is rough. It's rough. Extremely rough. YouTube is hard as fuck now. What do you think of Vimeo? Vimeo, once again, you got to get an audience. Vimeo does not have. Vimeo has positioned themselves as the creator site, the business site. They've done a very good job of positioning themselves, but you got to get traffic. This is the whole thing. Everyone thinks they have a product problem. They think they have a brand problem. No, you got a traffic problem. I didn't set it up where I can screen share, but this month with less views and since I'm putting out so much content, a lot of people are leaving. I have less subscribers. Well, actually I have more subscribers because it's slowly going up, but my AdSense is for 5 times what it was in July. So that's, when people say I'm putting up too much content and I look at the numbers, because see, if I had the ability, because I'm at my limit on this with all other stuff that I'm doing, I would upload 20 videos a day. If I could upload 20 videos a day, I'd probably get 10 grand a month in AdSense with this channel. Yeah, that's how important it is, because they reward you. I've got some videos that I repurposed, put up, and they're doing much better than they did the first time. PWP West, I'm trapped doing Uber and trying to transition it back to selling life insurance. Okay, think about what you just said. You're an Uber, all right? Let me give you the keys to the castle. You're an Uber driver, right? Most Uber drivers look like bums or escaped convicts. I mean, seriously. Put yourself in some slacks. Wear a dress shirt. Turn the air conditioner on. Make sure your car is always spotless. Get yourself some business cards. I was an outside sales. When you have someone in the back seat, you've got them for 15, 20, 30 minutes. Start pitching people. It's like, hey, I sell insurance, ask them questions. And in the beginning, it's going to be shitty because you don't know what you're doing. But as you dress the part as a professional, have your, because you got to look different from the other Uber drivers. You got to. So you work on that with what you're doing. Work on that with what you're doing. I did Uber to write a book. Now, let me tell you my Uber experiences. I'm going to tell you how I set it up. First of all, you never know who's getting in. So I had the Cyrus radio, so I put classical music on because nobody gets mad at classical. They may not like it, but they don't get mad at it. They don't get pissed off or annoyed. They're like, oh, okay, well, it's not my taste, but this is cool. It's non-offensive, right? I had this chick at 1:00 in the morning with her and her girlfriend, and they were been partying, and Pachelbel's Canon, you've heard it, look, Google it. Pachelbel's Canon came on, and they were back there, and they go, that is the most beautiful song I've ever seen. I've ever heard. And she just had this look, and then, I had an X5 at the time. It blew up, and it had this panoramic sunroof, right? And she was looking up and the music with the stars. She said, I feel so peaceful, right? And the chick gave me a $20 tip. Differentiate yourself, separate yourself. Like I said, Uber's an easy play if you are ready to do this. I drive Uber too, keep cars on me, and I have car magnets. Yep. I took a Uber ride where the dude had to turn his car off so it wouldn't overheat. Damn. Damn. Woo. That's messed up, man. That's messed up. Grunge luggage tours. I used to be a trucker, and I was also a Jehovah Witness. I think I dressed like a lawyer, and most nights and was coming as it was going when I was working. I mean, you gotta. People see you with a clean cut and nice suit, and they automatically think you're working professional. I was a trucker. Yeah, you can up the game. You can totally up the game. Uh, Uber's kind of going through stuff. Like I said, I don't drive for them anymore, but I use them. And I've seen the rides that went down to like $5 now. The average ride is like 7, so they've gone up. So it just really depends. It just depends on what you want to do. But for those of you who want to get more insights and details and stuff like this, because YouTube and I won't do on my Facebook page, and that's where I'm going to be. So with that, I will catch you guys later. We'll be having more conversations. Phase 1 is done. Thanks for everybody that watched the channel. Phase 2 is going to be just as interesting because we're going to start getting deeper and more detailed. So with that, I will catch you guys later.